Hey guys, Connor here. Today we're going to reverse engineer this crystal I built using Spline. You're going to quickly learn a small bit about Spline's current AI features, materials, the cloner, 3D modeling, and more. But first, if you're a Spline user or artist of any kind, please click the like and subscribe buttons. I make a ton of Spline tutorials and this will help me, you, and all the Spline community out there in finding them and staying connected. Alright, let's get started. Hey Spline gang, welcome back. Thanks for checking out these videos and bearing with me this past month or so. I know a ton of them haven't been coming out, but I'm glad you're with me today. It's good to see you, even though I don't see you. I see this little crystal I've been building, and today I thought we'd do something fun and different and do a little reverse engineer of some small builds that I've been doing. I'm going to tell you guys everything that I see going on in the build, and hopefully that'll help you, figure out how to do similar things with your own Spline artwork. So right off the bat, one of the first things I see is what's going on with this little cube right here. First off, we got a lot of reflections coming off this cube: green, purple, yellow, and those are coming from 3-directional lights that I have coming off in all directions. As you can see over here, the light colors are green, purple, orange, and what those are doing are they're reflecting off this little square cube that I modeled a little bit, because it has a matte cap on it, which is this little silver matte cap, which I'll throw in a file that you guys can check out along with this lesson at its starting point and ending point. It'll be in a Gumroad folder that you can click beneath the video. You can grab it for free or send me a donation there if you want. But I'll send all the matte caps and all the images and files that I use for this project in there as well. So you can grab them all for free there in the Gumroad link. But anyway, what I see going on is first that silver matte cap, which is this right here, just an image. But also, what you want to do to get the most out of your lighting in your Spline materials is always make sure the lighting is on top. You can do a bunch of things like change the multiplier and the overlay of the lighting, but that'll always give you interesting lighting, and then from there you can adjust the opacity of the lighting back and forth and show how much you really want to show. See, if you put it down all the way to 0, that's what you would see right now if all those lights were turned off. Just the matte cap, you don't get any of that coloring. So there's a little fun, lighting tutorial. There's another full-length lighting video in my Spline lessons, so make sure you hit subscribe and you can check all those videos out. But yeah, so there's just that basic kind of pyrite cube that I made for these little crystals to go in. So next thing I notice is that these crystals are all kind of see-through in a way. You can see the pyrite cube through the crystals themselves, which adds like a whole new level and makes this little build a lot more dynamic, I think, and a lot more fun for not so much the artist who's building it, but for someone else to see for the first time. It's a ton of fun watching this thing rotate and seeing that little corner in there get abstracted and refracted and all those fun light words. And the way that I do that is I put glass in my material stack over here. So if that wasn't in there, basically you just get a flat surface. You still get the feeling of the crystal because of the image that I'm using is an actual crystal itself. But with this little glass effect, you really get the full effect of having a crystal over whatever object that you built. This is just a simple crystal that I also made using a square. Just dragged the square out using the modeling tool here in Spline and added all these fun effects. But if you were to just see the glass and that's it, just by its normal self right there, this is what you get. Completely invisible thing, but you still get the edge of that cube like kind of blurred out and like I said, refracted and all that stuff. And you can do that by clicking on the glass in your material stack and changing the blur, refraction, thickness, all that stuff, and just messing around with these settings until you get comfortable using them. They can do a lot of really fun and wild stuff. I have 5 lessons on glass if you want to check those videos out, so I won't do that here, but it's one of my favorite things to use in a material stack. And it makes things like this, like crystals, like, you know, anything that might be actually glass, stuff like that, a ton of fun. And any kind of, you know, any kind of wild stuff you can make up, you know, a face shield for a motorcycle helmet, all that stuff would look awesome with glass in your material stack, and just being able to mess around with that. So right now what you're seeing is just a you know, a little bug that happens in Spline occasionally. We lost that image that we were using in other materials. So what you can do if that ever happens is right click something, copy the material, right click the other thing that you lost the image for, and paste that material, and hopefully that'll fix the little bug. And it did this time. It's not going to always work, but you know, that's one of the things we face with this app. There's so many cool stuff, so much cool stuff happening, I should say, and the team is wonderful and great, and they put out all these bug fixes and updates and all this stuff, but you know, it all takes time, and the best you can do is if something's really getting on your nerves, you know, send them a bug report or whatever, because you know, I've had updates mess up files that I was working on in the past, and that's been frustrating, but recently I haven't noticed a lot of that, so I feel like they're really building from a firm foundation at the moment. So that's great. Really excited about that. So just real quick, I'll show you how I built these crystals. Literally all I did was just drag and drop the square. And then I just, you know, you can choose your settings over here. So we'll do 100, 1000, and 100. And you get this long kind of cube. You just adjust it to the length and, you know, space that you want it. Currently the squares are coming with round corners. I don't know when that started happening, but that's another new thing like I was talking about. So you can turn that off, hit smooth and edit, turn off the sub modifier, and you'll get this cube right here. And you can use these modeling tools to cut the faces of the tool itself. And to get the most basic, simple little crystal, all you're going to do is just hit this little point right here with this point selection thing selected. Click the middle point. Oh, got the wrong one. Just click this little middle point on the top face right there like that, and pull it up. And you should have a simple little crystal just from that. Yeah, so let me get out of this. Reset the camera. All right, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to split this up into a couple parts. So just click the next video. It should come up on your screen for part 2. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. Again, I'm making videos for any suggestion left by any of my subscribers in the comments. So if you have a suggestion for a tutorial, just make it in the comments here and I will make a video for you. Thanks for watching, guys. See you for part 2. Cheers.